up on News Channel 6. Many students have later bedtimes during the summer. How to get them back into a regular sleep schedule before school starts. As your News at 11 starts right now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 11.
Well, good Saturday evening to you. I'm Kim Vickers. Thank you so much for joining us. Our coverage you can count on begins with the back-to-school season kicking off. While your kids have been out having summer fun, are they ready for the change in sleep? Doctors have some advice for how to ease your kids back into their academic schedules. Ripley Simone explains.
As the back-to-school clock ticks down, Dr. Stuart Simcoe says students' bedtimes should start shifting earlier to combat summer nights of staying up late.
Getting a child back on a schedule when they completely kind of destroy their sleep schedule when they're used to going to bed at say 10 or 11 or earlier for a younger kid, it really is difficult to get back on track. It takes about 2 to 3 weeks to get back on a different sleep schedule.
We asked one parent if she's ready for the adjustment.
I think the transition from school to summer is the hardest for us, just getting into a new routine. But going back to school, it's nice to get on a more set schedule.
While all students should resume regular sleep schedules, Dr. Simcoe says elementary school students specifically should also get on a regular reading schedule.
I know the kids out there are not going to be happy with me saying that they need to read for 20 to 30 minutes a day, but you really should.
To get her ready to go back to school, we like to keep her in her schedule, we like to read, and we like to expose her to good science stuff like this.
Dr. Simcoe's advice for middle school students looks a little different. They're stepping into a new environment. Lockers in bigger classes are likely a first, and lots of new feelings can come from that.
I think every kid has anxiety when it comes to changing classes or lockers. Some of us are better at showing or hiding our anxiety.
High schoolers can also face new experiences, especially freshmen and seniors, as they begin to map out their futures.
But just to know that everybody is in that same boat and everybody's in a way freaking out a little bit.
Dr. Simcoe says parents and students should support one another and lean on their friends and school counselors as they go through the school year.
Well, last week, Aiken and McCormick counties kicked off the new school year. This week, Edgefield County schools will begin Tuesday, July 28th, and Jenkins County, Tolliver County, and Wilkes County students will return to the classroom on Friday, July 31st. And the following week, on August 3rd, students at Bamberg, Barnwell, Emmanuel, Glasscock, McDuffie, Hancock, Screven, and Warren counties will all be back in the classrooms. On August 4th, Burke County and Columbia County will kick off the new year, followed by Jefferson, Lincoln, and Richmond counties on August 5th. Allendale schools open August 6th, and Washington County on August 7th. And we're going to send it on over now to meteorologist Miller Hyatt for a check of your forecast. Miller, please tell me we're going to have a sun. All right, Miller, thank you. Well, the heat isn't the only thing you need to watch out for this summer. Some common prescription and over-the-counter medications can make it harder for your body to handle high temperatures. Jillian Cole explains.
As temperatures change, healthcare professionals here at Memorial Health say wearing SPF greater than 30 and drinking lots of water is essential because some medications can negatively affect your health if you're exposed to too much sun or heat. According to healthcare professionals, some medications such as acne treatments or antibiotics for urinary tract infections could increase your risk for sun damage, while other meds can cause dehydration and lower blood pressure when a person gets too much sun, particularly in cardiac patients. If you're starting to feel dizzy or even faint from the heat, here's what Memorial Health medical professionals say you should do.
The best first step is to just go inside, cool off, drink some fluids, kind of give it a minute and see how you feel. If typical methods don't help and you're still just not feeling yourself, especially if you have more severe symptoms like you're confused or you really feel like you're going to pass out, then that would be a situation I would come to the hospital for evaluation.
Healthcare professionals say you can find information on your medication on the CDC website. Reporting in Savannah, Jillian Coles.
Golden Harvest Urban Farm needs you to keep its garden growing. The farm needs help from the community for some of its everyday essentials. This list includes supplies, including mulch, soil, and chicken feed. These essentials play a huge role in bringing healthy foods for families across the CSRA.
Right now, what we really need is we need a lot of mulch and a lot of soil. That's like probably our biggest expense. We're really kind of calling out for like a generous like landscaping company or just business in general who could maybe support us for the next year with like monthly mulch and soil deliveries. That way, that keeps me more focused on the beds and growing food instead of being out sort of like weeding and pulling the things that the mulch would suppress.
Donations can be dropped off at the master's table during regular hours. For more information about what supplies to donate, please visit WJBF.com. And the Greater Augusta Arts Council held an unveiling ceremony for new art in Pendleton King Park today. News Channel 6's Ryan Lynch has the story.
There are 4 new sculptures at Pendleton King Park, with nature in focus.
The themes of the art are the natural beauty of Pendleton King Park, particularly after our experience with Hurricane Helene, which basically closed the park for quite some time. And we recently reopened the park here. So we're basically illuminating the natural beauty here for many, many years to come for all Augustans.
The park now features the sculptures Morning Interlude and Hydrangeas. The 3 hydrangeas were made by a local husband and wife team.
It's a lot different to do something that's public. It's not just for us, but it's for everybody to enjoy, and hopefully is a welcome into the park and brings people in.
They say education and art go hand in hand.
Education is fundamental when it comes to art, and just education is fundamental, period. Make sure that you're funding your local schools, your local educators, and the arts as well, because stuff like this ends up happening.
Morning Interludes artist wants her work to offer people a moment of peace.
I'm hoping that when they come to it, they can have a moment of pause, to appreciate it, to look at it, to see how the purple flowers kind of tie into the blue garden that we have here, and just to give a sense of peace, like a moment of pause and a moment of peace. And I think everybody needs a bit more of that in our day.
These sculptures are just the beginning, with more art coming in the future. In Augusta, Ryan Lynch, WJBF News Channel 6.
Well, Richmond County is one of 4 counties getting some money from the Georgia Department of Transportation. $14 million will go towards resurfacing 5.2 miles of Bobby Jones Expressway. It will start at the I-20 exchange and end at Deansbridge Road. Work is expected to be complete by the end of May. And in South Carolina, 2 intersection improvement projects will soon begin in Aiken County, and leaders want you to know about it. Bettis Academy Road at Whaley Pond Road and Whiskey Road at Powder House Road are the locations being proposed. An open house will be held Thursday, August 6th from 5 to 7 p.m. so people can review preliminary plans and provide feedback. It's at the USCA Business and Education Building. Richmond County deputies are investigating an overnight shooting on River Park Court. Deputies found multiple shell casings in the roadway. They say 2 homes and 4 vehicles were hit by gunfire. No one was hurt, and the suspects left before deputies arrived. As the national blood shortage continues, there's a call for more donations here at home. Shepherd Community Blood Center is the main supplier of blood to local hospitals here in the CSRA. Right now, they need all blood types and are asking people to give blood as soon as possible. Shepherd has been unable to fulfill specific orders for the Children's Hospital of Georgia for patients under 3 months old. Patients with cancer or sickle cell disease also depend on regular blood transfusions to survive.
This summer, we're seeing the lowest blood levels that we've seen in 2 years. So we have seen a kind of sustained decline the past several weeks leading into the summer. And I think sometimes it's easy to think, somebody else will do that. There's no one else right now.
1 pint of blood can help save 3 lives. For a list of locations and hours, just visit shepherdblood.org. Well, pink shirts and motorcycles were on the streets of Edgefield County this morning to honor Javea Harris. The Disciples of Christ Motorcycle Club organized a ride from Trenton to a church in Aiken. The group offered shirts for sale and encouraged riders to wear pink for Javea. The organizers say proceeds will go towards honoring Javea's memory.
It's been 52 weeks since we've seen 100-degree weather. So far, we haven't seen any this summer, but we could get close. The forecast is coming up.
Your most watched local news is getting a big plus. WJBF 6 Plus, now on demand. Whether you have Apple TV, Roku, Fire TV, or Samsung TV Plus, our new streaming app is easy to download for your television. Plus, it's totally free with no subscription required. WJBF 6 Plus, built for the way you watch. WJBF 6 Plus is brought to you by the Mike Costello Law Firm. Do yourself a favor. Call the Mike Costello Law Firm.
Caring for a loved one means
WJBF and our partners continue to champion local families through our Children First campaign. Together, we hope to strengthen our community by uplifting children across the CSRA. To learn more, visit WJBF.com/Children First.
it is a Viper 6 alert day as we track severe weather.
The live Viper 6 weather team is coverage you can count on for the entire CSRA.
Welcome back. The national average for a gallon of coming up. The patch was pretty busy this morning. Find out why 70 people were there up next in sports.
You can't always choose the weather, but you can choose your weather app. Go with the most accurate and most trusted, the Live Viper 6 mobile app. Download it today. Now, WJBF sports coverage you can count on.
Well, on this wonderful day, over 200 kids had to wake up early this morning, and it wasn't for school, but it was for something fun, and that was for the Junior Golf Day at the Patch. Now, this was through the Bank of America's Golf With Us initiative. It's an initiative designed to make golf welcoming and accessible for everyone, especially beginners and juniors who may be new to the game. And it's all through a fun, low-pressure environment. So kids were able to learn with instruction on putting, chipping, and a full swing. And they also had games, prizes, and family fun, which there's no better place to do it than the Patch.
Again, getting kids outside, enjoying an activity, not behind a TV screen or a video game, but again, getting outside, enjoying the outdoors, playing a sport, learning the discipline of playing a sport. But really to have a facility like this is really amazing. That's open to the public, that anybody can come and play.
I've learned a lot about like the greens and where I need to put my balls, like whenever I'm playing on the 4-3 course, because most of them are fast and they're like elevated.
The event lasted from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Now it's on to moving day at the 3 a.m.